Hey folks, welcome back. Hope you're all well. I feel as if it's been forever since I filmed any of this stuff. So we're now on to Valentine's Day actually, mid-February. Romantic wood session here. So I've not really done much since I finished the framework for the roof, ceiling frame. I've also been told my date for entry to the new premises is going to be looking like early April maybe. So I've said before I'm not in any rush. So I've got everything sort of organised. I'm currently screwing on some feet to the subframe, base frame for the floor, just to take up a couple of inches off the ground. Well, a bit of airflow underneath. So I'll show you what I'm doing here. What we'll show you first. Right, here are the feet. I've got them spaced out in a sort of pattern of some description. Not sure what, but it's a symmetry sort of thing. It's going to work out. Don't have to be exact. So the reason these are all black is because of this little butane torch. So your yellow DeWalt coloured wood is then torched to give this sort of effect. And it preserves the wood. It's an ancient Japanese method of wood preservation, and it's really cool actually. I've done a few things in the past, but just by running a torch over a bit of wood, it sort of brings the grain out beautifully. And then you can add various types of finishes to this to make it look more appealing. This is a few planks I've actually charred up, and they're for another little project that I'm planning along the way. There we go. That's me got all the feet on this side. But I'm going to flip it on the ground and see if there's much flex in the middle. I feel as if I'm repeating all my steps here constantly. If I need to put some struts up the middle, I shall. I think I will actually. I've still got lots of little offcuts and stuff flying about, and I've still got 3 full lengths there that are bit out of shape, shall we say. They're 4.8, so I would get a lot of these little sections out of them if required. No, in fact, they're 4.8s. 3 of them are actually getting used for the top plate that goes right around the top of all the walls once they're all upright. And then this section of roofing frame will be going in, or going on, up and on. So I'm looking forward to it. I've started painting this window frame. This window frame actually goes that way. There's a small ledge there, window ledge. I think I called it a sill on the other windows, but a sill would actually go on the outside, I believe. Same shit. So I've still got a little bit of painting to do. I've not bored you with any painting, I don't think. It's the worst job in the world. You couldn't pay me enough to do that job. I also bought a window which opens for £40, and the guy had quite a few of them, like hundreds. So it was one that was on his picture. I thought, yeah, that's the one I want. It's small, a wee bit smaller than I wanted, but it looked the part. I thought, I'll just get that. So got back to the work gear with it, and then found out, after asking the guy, do they open? And he says, yeah, they all open. And I was just meaning, do they actually open? Not were they locked? So you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Damn it. The window I bought is locked, so I can't actually open it. So back to the drawing board on that one. I thought about going back to the guy, but it was the day before the crazy storms, and then I had a little injury to contend with, and after using impact drivers, chop saws, I've even actually been using this for a couple of cuts. 1980s Black & Decker circular saw. I've even used this a couple of times. The only injury I've had throughout this whole build was off a tape rule, where I let it come back at me a bit too quick, and it chipped a little bit of skin out my knuckle. But then I had a little job to do at home, thanks to the high winds. It wrecked. In fact, I'll show you here. So I ended up using this little handheld chainsaw, 21 volt cordless jobby. That's my dad's actually. So I used that to cut the fence post flush, and then I thought, once I'd screwed the plate in the eye into the fence post, I thought I'll put a bit of rope around it before I try and prise the post out the concrete, out the ground. And I thought, I'll just use this to cut the rope. So I stood on the rope with my right foot. I pulled the rope tight with my left hand, and I used my right hand with the chainsaw to cut the rope. And what happened is, the chainsaw instantly pulled the rope, caught in the rope, and snagged, pulling my hand directly underneath the chain. You know what? I'm not going to bother bracing the middle with feet. That is solid. And I said before, once the actual floor sheeting goes on, that'll strengthen it even more. I'm quite pleased with that. Well, there we go. That's me got all the feet on. I'm not sure if the camera died there or not, but I had put 2 feet up there by accident. So when I took them off, they became destroyed, and I couldn't actually get this screw even out. So I had to make another 2. So slowly running out of things to do. The sooner I move, the better. I'm looking forward to putting it all together and see how it shapes up, and getting all this sheeted wood screwed in place. Note to self, go and buy some OSB for the flooring. 5 sheets of, I'm sure. I said I was just going to use this for the roof, or the outside skin of the roof. So I'll either buy the same size, which is 1/2 inch, I'm sure, roughly, or I'll go maybe 18mm. Right, that's going to go the window in. It's not into position, or not into its final position yet, it's a bit snug. I've got it in more than I had before, so that's good. So above that, the reason why this is so snug is because of the paint. And I painted the inside edges of them, not really thinking about it, and that's obviously, it's made up a couple of mil, was there already to make them a little bit looser, but it's made them snugger instead. But not the end of the world. I feel as if I'm forever saying that. I'm just going to use the 5mm by 80mm series of these. I'm just slightly too long actually, so I'll put them in an angle. But using old wash again. I've left my DeWalt down the road at the house, and I'm missing it like hell. There we go. That's that one done. So just the other one to do. I still need to burr out 3 holes, if you remember, or 3 part holes on the bottom or the underside of the windowsill, window ledge, bottom edge of the window frame. That's where they just sit on top of them. So I think I marked them up already. So I will check that in a mo, back. I won't even bother filming this bit. It's pretty much the exact same as this. So this is the outside of it, and it's sitting flush with the frame. So when I shoot it, I'll just bring it right up to the edge, sort of thing. Sorry about the light in here. It's not very good at this end of the room. So I'll leave you at this. No expenses for this section. I've not had to buy anything else. I still need to buy some OSB, I think I said that already. And I need to buy another maybe half a dozen lengths of the 3x2 and the 4.8s. I think I said already I'm be using the 3 of them for the top frame, top plate that goes round all the top of the walls once they're up. But I need another 3-metre section. So I think I'll buy another 6 and that'll do me for the rest of the build. So I shall leave you at this, and the next vid, hopefully, I'll be in my new place and I'll be throwing this together myself. Peace out, folks. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. Cheers.